If you are a beginner to gardening or you love having fun gardening, welcome to this channel. This channel is all about gardening and having fun. And so I showed you how to plant a corn step by step, how to mix your potting soil step by step. If you have a different, doesn't matter what type of soil you are using, just how to mix it and make your plant grow well. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different types of gardening potting soil or gardening potting mix that I'm using for my plants or vegetables this year. I've mixed them all up, but I want to show you to see how they look like, the differences between them, the texture of them, how they look like, and what is my opinion. So let's see what these gardening soils looks like. So these are all the gardening soil, the 3 different types of gardening soil that I just mixed up, and you can watch that video to see how I mix my gardening soil for my container planting. For anything that I'm planting, I showed you in that video how to mix your gardening soil before putting in the pot like this and then planting your seeds or replanting your vegetables or whatever it is. So when we start from the left one here, this one is the Miracle-Gro Original. Is this one, original one, and actually I can show you the bag of that. And this is it. This is the Miracle-Gro potting mix, which is this one, and you can see the texture. And you can see the texture is very light. It's not soggy or watery or anything like that. It's just, very, very light until you add water to it. So this is what I usually use all the time for planting my vegetables or plant anything that I'm planting. So this is what it looks like. The texturing is very light. So when you put it in a pot, after you finish planting, you have to water it first, because that way then it will help with the growth of the plant or the germination. So this is the Miracle-Gro Original Miracle-Gro potting mix. That is this one, and I even put a little note here for me to know the difference of the soil. So this is the original. This is the Miracle-Gro potting mix. That is this one. The next one that we have here, this is also a Miracle-Gro. This is the second soil that I'm using. This is the Miracle-Gro Performance, and that is for these 2 pots in here. That is for the Miracle-Gro Performance. I put a little note there for me to see Miracle-Gro Performance, Miracle-Gro Performance. And then the bag, this is the bag. This is what it looks like. So this is the Miracle-Gro Performance Organics all-purpose container. So that's for this one. And then if you look at the texture, this is also light. Look at that. It's very light. There is more things I can see because this is organic, so they has a more nutrient in it. So you can see it's also very light. It's not wetty or anything like that. So when you plant whether it's a seed or replanting any vegetables, once you finish planting, you have to water it. So this is it. It's very, very light compared to the original. This is a little bit thick. It has the texture, it's a little bit thicker compared to the Miracle-Gro Performance. It's very light. You can see it's very, very light. The texture is light. But the Miracle-Gro potting mix has a little, it's not fine. It has a little roughness to the soil, and then it has a little heaviness to the soil as well. So you can see the difference from the organic, the Miracle-Gro Performance Organics, and then the Miracle-Gro potting mix. So there is a difference between them. You can see all that. Now the next The next soil that I'm using is this soil here, the darker color one. You can see this one here, right here. This is the third soil that I'm using, and it's totally different from these two. Totally different. You can see it's totally different from these two soils, from those two organic soils, the Miracle-Gro potting mix and then the Miracle-Gro Performance Organics. Totally different from them. And this is the bag. So it says back to the roots, natural and organic all-purpose potting mix premium blend. So this is what these are. These 4 pots are all from the same bag. I have 2 bags of this just because I want to try them and see. So this is the back to the roots all-purpose potting mix organic, and then you can see it's very wet, very wet. So you can see it's very wet and it's very heavy. If you lift one bag, your back, it's very wet and heavy, has a lot of things in there. It's like a mulch or pits. All these things are in there. So this is what that looks like. It's wet and dark, very dark in color compared to these other tools that I have. So that's what I think. And then it's also condensed because of the wetness of it. It's condensed also, and it has a weight to it. You can see it's not fine. The soil is not fine at all. It's chunky. It has a lot of chunks things in it. I think those might be the pits and all the other things that they put in. And you can look at the back to see the ingredient that comes with it. It tells you what they put in to make it. So you can go through that and see that. But this is, in my view, this is what it is. And I don't know, since this is the first time I'm going to use it, I can't tell you how it grows. It does with the plant until we've tried it, and so that's what we are going to be doing. So you can see all the differences in the soil. It's very thick, very chunky, have a lot of chunks in them, and then also very wet and heavy when you are lifting it. So those are my views of the soil. You can see all the differences. This is very dark, and I think it's gonna do well. And then also you can see the other ones as well. So now you can see all the 3 different soils that I'm going to be using this year for my plant. We have the back to the roots, which is the back to the roots natural and organic potting mix, and it's all purpose. So you can use this to plant flowers, to plant vegetables, to plant anything, because it's all purpose. So also, one thing I like about this is you can also put this in the ground, so you can use it for both things. It's good for indoor and outdoor gardens. So that's why I chose it, to see how it would do. Even though I'm not planting indoor, you can also use the back to the roots soil all-purpose mix to plant indoor plants and also plant outdoor plants. You know, to grow outdoor plants, to grow indoor plants. So I think this is really good. And so those are the differences I see and the things that it can do. And it's grow for anything else. As it says, it's ideal for your herbs, fruit, veggies, and flowers. You know, and then also use in ground or in containers. So you can use it for anything in container or in ground. So that is this one. For these, you can only use these. This is only for potting mix. For the original one, you can only use it. It's only used for a pot. So you can only use it for your container. And then I don't see anywhere where it says to be used indoor or outdoor. I don't see it. So easy to use instructions. So you have the instructions here. So I don't see where it can be used indoor. I think probably it can, but I don't see it here. All I see is a potting mix, so probably you can use it indoor as well. But I don't see. I think if you pay attention, read it all, you can see somewhere where maybe it can be used indoor, but I don't see it anywhere else. And then when we come to the Miracle-Gro Performance Organics, which is the all-purpose container mix, it didn't specify whether this can be in ground as well. So it only says it's for container mix. So that's for that. Alright, so overall, this is my review of the 3 different types of the garden potting mix that I'll be using for my containers. And then I can see all the textures, what they looks like. And so we're going to see as we grow our fruits or flowers or plants or vegetables, whatever it is, we're going to see how they are going to grow. So overall, those are the 3 different type of soils that I will be using for my plants, and I hope that helps you a little bit when you are choosing the soil for your plants or your vegetables or your flowers. It all depends on you. It depends on what you want, and then make the choice. Even if you are a beginner into gardening, as this is what this channel is all about, with experimenting different types of things we can plant. I mean, you just choose a soil and use it, and then you will know how it works. Then the next year or next time you want to plant again, you have an idea how this soil is or how it does with your plants, and then you can choose something different. And that's what I do. I like to try a lot of things and then see which one works. That's just my nature. I like, even food, anything, I have to try them different ways. So I hope this helps you to choose the right soil for your gardening, to choose the right gardening soil for your plants and vegetables. And I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye. When we are starting planting.